at 6:30.
From longtime business closures to new construction around the Strip, founder of Vital Vegas, Scott Robin, has it all this week. Very busy, Scott. We do want to get to first. We've been covering the leak memo sent by MGM Resorts CEO Jim Murren concerning litigation over the deadly shooting at the Route 91 Harvest Festival. You were behind getting that memo out, so we do thank you for that. But we want to get into the fact that in that memo, Murren mentioning victims, which included MGM Resorts employees having to potentially testify. Have you heard from any of the men and women within the company that work for the company about liability, potential fallout, and how they are feeling?
Well, I think a lot of the employees were kind of blindsided when MGM Resorts made that legal move that got such horrible backlash. So I think they're actually relieved to see this communication from Jim Murren, because I think he understands that the company misstepped, at least in the aspect of it that it was really just bad PR. A lot of the employees did not hear about it prior, and even if they did, they were confused by it. A lot of the public is also confused by it, because it still is being kind of publicized as MGM Resorts suing victims, which is really not the case. It's just a legal maneuver, and it's just a really horrible PR fallout they're experiencing.
Christiane Klein covered this more extensively in our 5 p.m., and that is available on LasVegasNow.com. We're going to completely switch gears here and talk about word just coming in that the Pinball Hall of Fame will close. You say it's not all bad news.
Yes, there was an announcement by the owner that the location on Tropicana will be closing. There was no date for that set. The Pinball Hall of Fame, a beloved local attraction, and but they have their eyes set on a Strip location right next to the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, near that Harley-Davidson store, right on the main drag. It sounds like there's some fundraising left to be done, so that's always a big question mark, but I imagine it'll be back. It's just an empty lot right now, so they're going to have to build it from the ground up.
The pinball wizards out there breathe a sigh of relief. The Venetian has a big crane in front. It will be used for pool renovation. Begins soon, right?
That's right. Whenever a crane is installed, it's always exciting. It was actually put up right in the area of that abandoned building where they did this $1 million wrap, and every eye got excited that they might be completing that hotel tower. It's actually going to be used for the renovation of the Venetian pool complex. It's going to start in September.
And ready for next summer, I'm sure, when it gets hot again. A very popular improv show, Whose Line Is It, coming to Vegas? How so and where?
It's actually comedy Sportz. It's very much like Whose Line Is It Anyway, reminiscent of that style of improv comedy. They have not said where, but it is coming, and it's fairly popular. It's a family-friendly improv comedy show. I think it's news because I heard about it first, and now we're talking about it first.
And I imagine they don't mind being compared to Whose Line Is It Anyway, which has been a monster success for what, seemingly like a decade and a half. Downtown welcome display, also more construction there.
That's right. This is in the early stages, but there's some construction going on. It's right by this Denny's, right where Las Vegas Boulevard and Main Street kind of split. Giant dice, big roulette wheel, and from the designs, there's going to be 2 giant showgirls going up there, and to be followed by this arch that they've been talking about. Maybe not at that location, but nearby.
You were especially busy this week.
I've been
You brought a lot of stuff. We're going to send it over to Sally, and a reminder to you, all of Scott's scoops on Twitter, vitalvegas.com. Sally's got your weather, and Christiane Scott, little known fact, a phenomenal pinball player.